Hello y'all, welcome back to my channel. My name is Natalia and this is Natalia's Alchemy. So today I just want to make a video that I've been wanting to make for a while. I don't know why I haven't just sat down and pressed record, but at last I'm here. So I really want to discuss this shift in energy that we're basically going into as the summer solstice approaches. So we're switching from this masculine, this very rigid, very overproductive, very just overworked, draining energy to the feminine, the soft, the ease, the flow, I ran out of storage. What's new? But yeah, I'm just talking about how we're shifting into this feminine energy of receiving, because things are about to get very simple, very easeful, very easy. And if we're not open and receptive to receiving this, then you will fumble the bag. You know, you will feel like, oh, like, is this really meant for me? Like, it was too easy. I didn't have to struggle. Like, it just feels like the energy of how you self-sabotage because you feel like what you know, even though you got what you want, you feel like you didn't have to struggle for it. So in turn, is it really yours, you know? So I just want to emphasize how this is going to be really important. Just getting ourselves comfortable with ease, getting our nervous systems comfortable with receiving, and just not having to work so hard to receive, because you don't have to work so hard to receive. It's okay for you to receive with ease without doing too much, with rest, you know. And again, these systems, this corporation, this entity that we've built around ourselves has very much fooled us into thinking that, you know, your desires, wealth, abundance only comes through hard work and overexerting yourself and labor. When in reality, we know that all these desires and what we truly want for ourselves comes through alignment, being in alignment and being open to receiving. Because the universe, God, source, whatever you want to call all that is, you know, is constantly wanting to give you everything that you desire. Everything. Simply because you exist and you're here right now in this moment. So who are you to say no to that? You know, who are you to say you're not deserving of that? You know, consciously you can be like, oh yeah, of course I deserve this. Like, why wouldn't I? But subconsciously, with all these limiting beliefs, these programs that have been embedded in us, it's like, oh no, like I don't deserve, like, no, it shouldn't be easy. I don't deserve ease. Like, no, like I should have to struggle to get what I want. No, you don't. No, you don't. And it's okay to just like now be coming into that, you know. It's okay to just like being open to that just now, because you're never too late, you know. You're always right where you're supposed to be. You're always on the path that you're supposed to be on. So it's just up to you to make the decision. Am I going to continue to live this old life of struggle, of overexertion, of just manual labor that is literally tiring me out, over productivity? Or am I going to choose this path that might be a little ran out of storage? Again, I just need to film on my camera, but I'm like hesitant to do that because I know if I just film on my camera, I'm gonna just put it down and forget it. Anyways, I was talking about the hesitancy to taking this new path because of the fear of the unknown. But that's the thing about the unknown, is that you don't know what it's like. So it's either you can continue to choose to what is that word, entertain this old story, or you can choose to, nurture and take a risk on this new story. It's your choice. It's your choice. It's always your choice. It's your decision. So make a choice. We have a chance here to begin anew, to write new stories for ourselves, for what we would like our lives to look like moving forward. It's either the old path or the new path that you don't really know how it's going to go, but I'd say take the risk. That's just me though. Personally, I'm just like, it's all going to work out anyway, so why not? But yeah, so right now I feel like, I'm just keep saying I feel like, but it's just, I know that what it is we need to be focusing on is emotional regulation, making sure your nervous system feels safe with this new beginning, with these new processes, receiving with ease, being relaxed, not having to work as much, resting more, making sure your nervous system feels safe doing these things that we've been taught by society and this entity that are unproductive and just not the best way to do things, and also curating joy. Joy. I don't know what that was, but joy. Joy is your ticket into flow. Flow is where the magic happens, is where time collapses, is where you begin to magnetize and attract your desires. Focus on being joyful. Focus on curating joy in whatever capacity that looks like. Joy for you could just be like, sitting by your window, reading a book, getting lost in space. Maybe it's playing a card game. Maybe it's drawing. Whatever that looks like for you, only you know what that looks like for you. And you do know. Don't say you don't know, because you know. You just are trying to psych yourself out. Curate joy in every possible moment, because that is your ticket to magnetizing and attracting whatever you desire to yourself. And then lastly, I had one more thing to say. What was that? Emotional regulation, curating joy, creation. Create whatever capacity that looks like for you, whether that's like me right now, I'm creating this YouTube video, or maybe you like to bake cakes, or maybe you like to make clothes, or maybe you like to draw or paint or whatever. Be creative, prioritize creating and curating joy, and making sure that your nervous system feels safe being quote unquote unproductive. That is what is important right now. That is the time that we're moving into right now. Ease and joy, because we deserve it, because things get to be this easy for us, because we don't have to overexert ourselves to manifest our desires. So yeah, that's my spiel. I'm gonna go ahead and get off of here before I run out of storage again. You can work with me one-on-one if you need help, stepping into this new energy and really embodying this feminine, this ease, this joy, this receptivity. But yeah, my link is down below, and until I see you all again, peace and love to you all. Bye.